Saludos a todos. This is Stephanie with Apex Languages with the very first Vocabulario Vivo. Today, we're going to talk about saludos, greetings. The word saludos is related to our word salutation. Okay, maybe not the most common word in English nowadays, but you don't have to be too intimidated by it. I basically want to talk to you about how to say hello. Now, the basic one that most people are aware of is hola. And I'm not going to go too much beyond that today. One thing I want to point out, hola. Okay, I have an exclamation point at the end because I'm excited to say hello to you. Do you notice anything strange? There's another upside down exclamation point here as well. In Spanish, with the exclamation mark and with the question mark, you're going to see that they start the sentence with an upside down, an inverted version of that punctuation mark. So something to keep in the back of your mind. You can worry about it when you get a little bit more advanced, but that is the reason. That's what that mark is. It's not an I. It is an inverted exclamation mark. So, hola, hello. And personally, I like to go with the good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So let's just learn a little bit about those. Okay, if you want to say good morning, buenos dias. Okay, so that'll be 6 in the morning till about noon. Good afternoon is buenas tardes. And then good evening, when it gets dark, buenas noches. Okay, let's practice those again. First, let's practice hola, hola, hola. Buenos días, buenos días, buenos días. Buenas tardes, buenas tardes, buenas tardes. And buenas noches, buenas noches, buenas noches. Okay, one thing you need to pay attention to here are your endings. Now, when I talked about adjectives, I warned you that the endings of an adjective, like bueno, needs to match the noun, both in gender and number. So, you have here buenos días, but buenas tardes. Okay. Now, buenos días isn't the best example because días is irregular. Días ends in an A, or the word dia is day. Okay, it ends in an A, and usually that means that a word is feminine. Dia is masculine. Okay, so don't worry about that. Just trust me on that. Buenos dias. So because dia is masculine, bueno has to be masculine. The S, though, also matches. So gender can be confusing, but worst case scenario, if your noun is plural, make sure your adjective is plural as well. Buenos dias. Tarde and noche are both feminine. And so you see that buenas instead of buenos. Okay? So, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Right now, you don't have to really worry too much about that. Just memorize them as they are. But be aware, get used to this idea of adjectives and nouns matching. Now, before we go, let's get a little practice in first. How do you say good afternoon? Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. How about good morning? Buenos días. Buenos días. And finally, good evening. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. And with that, I say good night to you all. If you're interested in more videos, there's plenty at apexlanguages.com. I'll be back next week with a little bit more Spanish. Until then, thank you as always for watching my videos. Have a wonderful day.